Okay, I'm going to say this and I'm going to let you slide. One of the things that we don't talk enough about is psychological safety within corporate world. And so psychological safety simply means that there is a no judgment zone. One of the things that kills the culture the most is someone having an opposing opinion and challenge a opinion, a thought, a question, and then leadership, they push back on it or they have an issue with it. And so what does that mean? There is no psychological safety, meaning this person is afraid to speak up because when they do speak up, there is a challenge, they are threatened, they are harassed, they are bullied. Everywhere is not a safe space. However, for you that are emerging leaders or current leaders in the business, I'm going to give you one tip that's going to help you way across the board, something you probably never thought of, or maybe you thought of it, but it has not remained consistent on your team. If you don't know who I am, my name is Denise Sheldon. I am a leadership alchemist. I empower emerging leaders and current leaders not just to perform leadership. I want you to actually live it. I want you to enjoy the journey. I want you to have a leadership journey where your team loves you and you actually love leadership. So with that being said, let's hop back into it. Psychological safety. I want you, and this is how I would do it, so I'll give you the tip. Maybe at the right time in a team meeting, you may think this is not the appropriate time to voice an opinion or to challenge an opinion. I would put it like this. Every team member has a thought process. Allow them the thought process, leave them with their dignity. However, there's one thing that you can do that's going to help the team. If you're in a team meeting and someone expresses or challenges your feedback, your information, establish a red zone rule. What is a red zone rule? Get your pen and paper because I'm going to give you the secret sauce because you are now in leadership and you're expected to lead the team. You're expected to give them respect, dignity, communication, sincerity, authenticity, and for lack of better terms, simply lead. So get your pen and paper. I'm going to pause this. Let me give you a moment to get your pen and paper so you'll know what a red zone is. Okay, establish a red zone rule. What is that? That means that you're in a team meeting and someone calls out red zone rule. That simply means that they are about to be vulnerable. They're going to share some feedback and they are not, and we are not as a team, we're not going to critique them. We're only going to ask clarifying questions to better understand why they're challenging the feedback or why they feel like they feel. Red zone rule. And that's going to, over time, that's going to build a culture of openness. Why do you want openness? Because you'd rather them talk to you as a leader than for them to whisper in the hallways of what they're not going to do or some of the dissatisfaction that they have or the employee dissatisfaction that the team may have as a whole. You rather them talk to you than to take it elsewhere because guess what? That's how quiet quitting actually starts. When people cannot be open, the psychological safety is broken and they don't feel open to share. So establish your red zone rule in your team meetings where people can let you know this is what I want to talk about, this is what it is, and you as a leader simply ask questions to better understand. Everything does not have to be discussed in that team meeting, but at least you understand what's going on within your team. You're not judging, but you're asking clarifying questions so that you can address it. Like, comment, and follow. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Denise Sheldon. You can follow me here at denisesheldon.net. And I am coming out with a 30, 60, 90 day, 30, 60, 90 day leadership survival method. I'm going to post it on my website. Listen, I will have it out by the end of the month. And the June masterclass is coming. Go to denisesheldon.net right here. Download your free May newsletter. And when you download the newsletter and you subscribe to the website, you'll also get an invite for June masterclass. Like, comment, and follow for more, and pass this along to someone else who needs help as well.